Hello, my name is Runburn, and this is the 42nd episode of my survival Minecraft Let's Play series. Welcome. So, if my audio sounds a bit different, that's because I changed locations. So, can't do much about that. So, you'll just have to put up with it if it indeed sounds incredibly different. Or maybe you can't tell, which would be wonderful. Anyways, a while ago, I went ahead and I did this. I did all this. Hold on. I think an Enderman grabbed the block that I had, like, right there. And put it, like, right here. So let me just grab that. Where's my middle mouse button? There we go. Okay, everything's fine. So I can just come over here and go plop. Okay. So, now this stuff, I don't think that this looks the best, especially with, like, the floor being right there. That is not great, but I don't feel like working on it right now, to be entirely honest. My gosh, I need to get better at flying. Whatever, it's fine. But I think for right now, I want to try to kind of do a little bit of terraforming on this area, which I don't know, like, how to do that. I've not really done much terraforming before, so, we're just gonna try some things out. So, yeah, first, I'm going to just try my hand at making something interesting, like right here, because this is just a pancake. A green pancake, which, if your pancake is green, you should probably not eat it, because that doesn't sound like it would be very nutritious. But, like, this is something that we can maybe try to work with and just help me figure out, what terraforming is, because I don't know, and I'm scared. So I'm gonna get to doing that. Okay, so I've turned this green pancake into a furrier green pancake, which again, if that happens to you in real life, throw it away, please. That's probably not a good sign. But yeah, so I have just like this bush in the corner that has some string on top of it, and then some more flowering stuff, and then just some moss sprinkled in, and also some like grass and such, which all looks good. And yeah, I think this is reasonable. Like, listen, you gotta understand, I'm terrified of terraforming, so they sound kind of similar for a reason. But like, I'm doing my best here, and so we'll see. But I think this is good enough for like one of my earlier attempts at terraforming. I'm rambling. Wow. But, welcome to me, I guess. Anyways, so there's kind of an issue here where this crashes into the top. And like what I want is I want like a way for like this to kind of feel natural going from this like more green stuff down into this more gray stuff. And you know what would be like the perfect block for that? Pale moss. But I don't have any pale moss because I haven't gone out and found a pale forest yet, which is a shame, but it's what we're working with here. So we're just gonna deal and move on. And maybe in the future when I do get that, then I'll come back here and like actually use it here. But so I was thinking, maybe instead I could use some mossy cobble to just kind of tie this part to this part. And so, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and see how that happens, or if that ends up working. Yeah, we'll see. So, I was just coming down to this cave to mine some tuff, which is all well and good. And then I see that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And also that guy over there. don't think I did the iron farm quite right. We'll deal with that later. Tool of procrastination. It's the best thing in the world, which I'll convince you of later. That was really bad. And I apologize halfway. Okay, so we have all of this rock cover that I've kind of done along the top of the cliff, which is all very nice and whatnot. And yeah, I did it all the way to here. And I also put some slabs in to make it more interesting when there's like, I don't know, changes in elevation or height of blocks. I'm very good at not falling down and navigating. So that's good, isn't it? Anyway, so I have like nice interesting stuff where like the height of the rocks changes, but like right here, it's just incredibly boring. So I'm gonna figure out how to fix that. And my first thought is like, what if I did like buttons and such? So I'm gonna go ahead and see how that goes. Wish me luck with that. Okay, so I used some buttons and stairs and slabs, just kind of whatever I felt like doing to give a bit more variety here, and I'm not sure if it works, but like, I think it's reasonable, so hopefully that's the case. I don't know, like, it's hard. I don't know how to do landscaping. I don't know how to do this. I'm so lost, but, you know, now that I've done, like, the rocky part, what I'm going to do is like make the rest of this spot like this place with like all the uh moss and grass. So hopefully that'll end up making this place a lot better. Wait, have I shown you it from the air? Let's go up into the air. I love flying so much. And then you can kind of see what I've been doing along here, which, yeah, I've been making progress. So, and I think it looks a lot better for it. So that's great. But now I gotta do the moss place it. Like that. Moss place. Okay, so I've done some more decorating, which you can see here. Like I did more grass and like, some like moss splotches because I think they look cool. Like the moss is just definitely a better color than the grass. So I'm gonna put some of it in there, but like I don't want to do all of it because then it will just look too boring. So, and I think that's how you do texturing. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just trying my best, so it's fine. But okay, so anyways, then I just kind of brought it over here, and then over here I kind of gave up. But I have a reason for giving up because, like, I'm like, reasonably happy with. Why am I going so fast? Hmm. There we go. I'm like reasonably happy with like this cliff face over here and like the nice green over here. But like, like I don't think all of that here should just be, this like green cliffy thing, if that makes any sense. So like at some point, I think the next time I work on this like mini terraforming is like I kind of want to start from maybe over here-ish and like figure out what kind of stuff I want to do here and then like work my way inwards and figure out how to blend the two of them. So yeah, we'll see how that happens. And also, like, I've been getting videos out so slowly, and I want more videos. I want to get more videos out. And so I'm just gonna cut this one here so that, like, we get a video out. So, because of that, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will catch you next time.